Hey guys, it's Wraith calling. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today we're in the Tier 10 French medium tank, the BatChat. This tank is very mobile, is very agile, has very good turret rotation, has a very good gun, and has no armor. I know the angling looks extreme, and you can get some real lucky bounces, but it's not something you really want to rely on. And this is on Swamp, and this is a fairly Tier 10 game. There are 5 or 6 on the side. And look at that reload. Yeah, so we're going to learn a lot about reloading autoloaders on high tiers today. And you'll see me try to manipulate the gun stats to work the best in my favor and take advantage of cover when I can and how to reload and good places to be when you reload. If you notice, both sides has one RD each. And this is usually a favorite spot for me to go on Swamp, is to come up here in this middle ground, get some quick spots. Usually you'll see lights or mediums cutting across trying to get up here. Now this is not a long-term position you want to hold. You are exposed. If you get spotted, you can get hit from multiple angles, and it can be difficult to get back around. You see I get spotted, I'm starting to turn myself around. There's the enemy BatChat, and I squeeze off one at him. He gets hit. I'll take the damage tracker, and I back off the hill. And I start my reload, because back here I'm safe from all but indirect fire. Only the RD can be an impact over here. And the thing about this tank is it can relocate quickly on the battlefield. So I can go from point to point around the battlefield, especially on a bigger map like this, and really put that mobility to good use. And I'm going to cut all the way up here on this little ridge line before this cliff where this conqueror is at. And you'll see there is some cover back here and concealment. Please know the difference between cover and concealment. It's important when you're in a firefight. And I'm going to see if I can spot from this side a little bit. Now I see there's a T-57 heavy up there in front of me. It's a friendly. I got the Conqueror behind me, and he's going to have a pretty good 20-pound gun. And I'm going to go up there and see if I can get some spots. And we're just going to take a look. I'm going to try to use these big bushes here as cover. And you'll see I try to make the most out of it. Now I am exposed here, so if I get spotted, I can get shot a lot by a lot of people. You can see there's a Waffle E100 there, the big autoloader, an IS-4, lots of armor, big gun. E75, and you notice I'm seeing him through the bushes is because I'm not the one spotting him. It's actually the T-57 heavy in front of me that's seeing him. And this game starts out fairly slow for me anyway. You notice we're already down one tank destroyer, and I'm being very passive in these, especially with the BatChat. You want to play passively the first half of the game. Because right now if I trade shots in order to make the best use out of the autoloader, I'm going to have to stop and sit here or just take random pot shots, and it's not going to do me any good. I'm going to have to back up and move, and shooting on the move, it's not bad, but shooting on the move at range, it's not very good at all. You see I'm checking, moving my camera view, I'm checking to be sure I'm not out of the bush. I want to stay spotted where I'm at. Or I don't want to get spotted where I'm at. I want to stay here and spot the enemy from where I'm at. I know the IS-4 looks like a juicy target, but he's got a little bit of an angle, and that makes that side armor very difficult to penetrate in an IS-4. He's side scraping very well. Tier 54 E1's Tier 9 medium tank. And you see that I'm getting some spotting hits here. And the longer I sit here, the better off I'm going to be for just keeping an eye on these guys. There's the BatChat. I could take a shot, but I got to be careful. If I take a shot, I'm going to get lit up. I'm going to be exposed, and I'll have to be ready to move quickly. I don't feel I'm being very productive here. The enemy team's not being very aggressive. They're not really in a position to spot. I mean, our RD's dropping rounds on them occasionally, and you'll see one like that. That's an RD hit. That goes to the T-57 heavy. But we're not getting a whole lot accomplished here. And they're playing very passively to start with, and it's, you can tell, look at the scores. We're already down 4 tanks. So, yeah, this is not a good start for us at all, especially a Tier 10 game. So I'm really starting to think about getting my butt in gear and moving to a different spot. And I know you guys are probably tired of looking at the bushes as well. And I know I'm playing passively, and with light tanks, and you guys see me play light tanks. I don't play very passively when I play light tank, but I'm playing a medium tank. I'm trying to use the best terrain to my advantage, trying to save my hit points to the later rounds. Another odd thing about the BatChat, it only has 30 rounds. That means you can only get 6 full reloads with this gun before you're out of ammunition. I don't carry HE. I carry 10 rounds of the premium ammo heat, which is 2 5-shot reloads on a magazine, and I carry 4 full reloads on the standard ammunition, which is a PCR. So you have to conserve your shots, pick your shots. And here I'm going to take one, and you see, as soon as I fired, I got spotted. I got to move. I start moving. I need to get to a new position. And I'm not sure who all can see me. There's the T-110E4 shooting at me. There's the IS-4 probably looking at me. He hits me in the tracks. I don't want to stay here because I know the waffle's there, and I want to move. I squeeze it off at the Freedom. I really don't have much of a shot at him. So I quit, and I cut a little close in this field. I probably should have went away from these guys instead of parallel to them. And I take another hit from a Tiger II I didn't see at the time. And I'm going to take cover back here, and I got this 704 behind me. And I'm safe from Artie back here too. This is a very good spot to be safe for Artie. So if you need to reload and you're on this map, this is not a bad spot to be. And I don't reload right away. I see there's one of our tank destroyers gone. There's no one really challenging him. And that medium tank over there, every time he just barely comes up across this hill, he lights up our team behind him. Makes him nice, easy target. There's that Tiger. He's gone. So every time he's coming up, see that our Tiger II walks up there and got smacked. They've got that hill. He doesn't have to push very far to get view range on the hill. And for us to do the same, we got to come up and expose ourselves. And I'm reloading, so I don't want him to shoot me. So I'm keeping the bush between me and him. So even though he's right there, he can't see me until I expose myself a little more. And I don't want to be seen just yet. So I'm also communicating with the team. There you go. I'm calling out that I'm reloading because they'll see me sitting here not doing anything. I want them to know why I'm sitting here not doing anything. It's because I have a pretty lengthy reload. And you'll find that when you get higher tiers with all French tanks, the old line, the newer lines are not autoloaders, or the AMX-30 line is standard single-shot weapons. But this line, there's all autoloaders. And there's some good points and some bad points, and you are going to see a little bit of both in this game. And again, I'm just trying to get some spots in. I'm not quite sure. That's when I look over and I see the Freedom sitting over there. And I don't know if I want to shoot yet. He's not a very good target. I really can't. You see, I'm trying to get a red mark on him. I can't get him to turn red. There's the Waffle E1. There's a Jaeger. I don't want him to shoot at me. So I'm going to pinch forward a little bit. I'm just seeing who I can see. The IS-4. There's the Borsig is one hit. So I shoot him and I immediately back off the hill. I don't know if I've got 6 sounds on this crew, but usually there's still maybe a slight delay and maybe get spotted right away. I know I was fairly safe. I didn't get 6 sounds go off, so I'm going to try to do some damage to this E1 here, the T-54 E1, which he's also auto-order, so I waste some ammo on him. I don't quite get any good hits on him. Look at the Freedom. Put a killing blow on the Freedom, and I'm going to back off and reload. Now I know I've got like 3 kills on 4 hits, and my philosophy is I don't normally specifically target the weaker tank, but my philosophy when I play tanks is to get the low health gun out of the game. What I mean by that is, see that those 2 tanks I killed, 3 of those tanks I killed were low health tanks. They were one-shots for me, which is okay. But even a one-shot tank on 1 hit point still has full value for his gun. His gun will still do full damage. It doesn't reduce his effectiveness in the fight. It just means it only takes 1 hit to kill him. So every time you get an opportunity to eliminate a tank from a game, take the shot, eliminate the tank from the game. Now if you're being a nice guy, someone's up for a Top Gun or someone's up for a Bradley, I'll do it again. There's the Egg Panther 2. But if you can eliminate a tank from the game, it's 1 more tank, 1 more gun that's not shooting at you. You know, a full health E100's armor still works whether he's got 1 hit point or 1,000 or 2,000 hit points. So don't be afraid to go out there and call it kill steal and call it what you will. Don't be afraid to go out there and put another shot into him. So now you see I've kind of relocated back over here to 704. I see the T-57 heavies down. The only one back there is the Conqueror. So I come over here and put some fire support into these guys. Been spotted. I'm trying to kill the Waffle. I want to kill the Waffle before he can reload because he's a very dangerous tank. And I get the last shot on him and I back off. I tell the 704 don't push up because I can't support you. That's what I'm trying to tell him. I'm also telling him in voice chat. And I gotta back off and reload. And I want him to know that I'm reloading. That's why I don't want him to push. So you see me, he backs off even further now because he knows he doesn't have cover. He's still getting shot at. And I sit back here for another lengthy reload. And this is, again, it's about map awareness, using your map terrain to your advantage. When I see the Conquerors up there looking a little lonely, I'm going to come up here real quickly, take a quick look. And I'm just trying to spot. I want a spot for the 704. I want a spot for Artie. I still got the 2 tanks behind me, so they're okay. But I know over here they're getting aggressive and they're pushing. So I'm going to move. This time, instead of coming across the field, I'm going to take a much wider path around. I got hit last time cutting across this field. I'm trying to save my hit points, especially in the latter stages of this game. And you want to keep an eye on the clock. Clock management's normally not something you have to worry about, especially in a standard battle, but it will become important here. You see, Artie just picked off the Conqueror. Now I'm a little worried. I'm a little alone. So I'm trying to be really cautious. I just see that I don't want to waste shots on someone I can't see. But look at my round count. I've got 17 total rounds left, and I'm out. So I've been spotted again. I'm backing off. I don't want the IS-4 to hit me. I know Artie just fired recently. It takes him a while to reload. And I got to scoot. I can't stay here and maintain this position. Use my mobility, get my butt in gear, and move to a different position. But meanwhile, I've still spotted him up. And I'm going to creep over here. And I'm going to kind of take this a little wider again. Again, I'm just trying to get distance between me and them. So once I break contact and break line of sight, there's still shots coming at me. I'm fairly safe. I'm unspotted. I see the Jaegeru. I'm like, shoot the Jaegeru, shoot the Jaegeru. I stop, let the gun aim in, and I'm kind of rushing. I want to be in a hurry. 1 hit, 2, didn't quite kill him. I got 1 more to get on him. Got him, and I got to move. So I take another hit, but getting that big gun out of the way was worth it. I really shouldn't sacrifice hit points. I know I stopped in the middle of the field, but I figured getting the Jaegeru, not letting him get away while he exposed himself, was going to be important. Now I'm here. I know the 704 is behind me, so he's keeping it on that corner, and I'm reloading. And I don't want to sit real still. I'm just trying to keep peeking out, trying to keep my eyes aware. And I know the 704 is backed off the hill a little bit. Now there's 3 of us, and there are 6 of them, 1 already on the side. There's less than 2 minutes 30 seconds left in the game. They're going to start pushing. They're going to have to be aggressive if they want to win this game, and they've got numbers. So there's no reason why they shouldn't be aggressive. You see here the Tier 44 caught me unexpected. I was in the middle of the reload. I back off. I'm trying to finish my reload. I don't want him to get too exposed. You see now he's pushing. He thinks I'm reloading. And I track him. Kind of a lucky shot on the track. Hit him once. Hit him twice. Finish him off. Artie gets a big hit in him. I can't tell if it was Artie or 704 got a big hit into him. My tracks are paired. I begin to reload again right away. And I'm nervous because now we're still outnumbered. If someone else is over there with him and they push, I could be in trouble. So now the numbers are 3 on 5. We pulled it back by 1, and that's okay. We're okay with that. And I'm looking over here. There goes the 704. So now we're kind of in trouble. Now I'm thinking, where do I want to relocate next? At this point, I'm not sure I'm going to win, so I'm going to start playing for a draw. Now, if I can't win, why would I deny the enemy the right to win? So I can play spoiler, and that's okay. In this game, I'd rather make it a draw and walk away with nothing for everybody than something for them. So I'm going to make a fight of it. I slow down, let the aim in, take the final shot here. I'm going to pull back, and here's where I take the first punishing blow, and I get ammo racked. Now the 3 rounds I have in the magazine, it's still going to be okay. I can still get those 3 rounds off fairly quickly. But if when I go to reload, it's going to be like a minute and a half reload. It's going to be obnoxious. And there ain't that much time left in the game. I would spend the rest of the game on reload and not get any more shots off. Artie starts scooting away. He's going to run down the A line. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to see if I can buy him time. They saw me come this way, and I don't think he got spotted. But they're going to start pushing. They can't win by capture. They have to win by kill all. So if I can keep the Artie alive, I can draw out the game, make a fight of it, denying an enemy to the win. And there he is, and I kind of rush this first shot. Ooh. And I'm going to squeeze off another one. Oh, I'm trying to get the... Well, that's it. I knew I wasn't going to live through. I lived through that rush, and they pushed. I would have liked to have got the T110E4. I could have maybe got one shot there and 2 more hits into somebody else. I may have been able to get 10 kills and walk away with the pools. That's okay. Run, Artie, run. Artie runs away, and we draw the game. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, it may be kind of crappy, but I'm okay playing. It means I fought to the end. So if you look, 8 kills, which I'll never walk away from Bradley Walters and not smile. 3,800 damage, which would like to see more damage, but I got 4,500 spotting points, 1,600 base XP on a tier 10 tank. I'll take. The only person who did better than me and experience this entire game was the Artie, and I got a feeling I spotted for a big chunk of his Artie. Look, we had a number of tanks that didn't get a whole lot accomplished. We had half our team had less than 1,000 points of damage, including one tier 10. But we made a fight of it. We did well. Most of their better players didn't do well. The Irish 4 did okay, and their Artie did played well too. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the BatChat game, and as always, keep your powder dry.